From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the Salvation Army is reiterating pleas for donations to help people in need this Christmas and beyond. The Sallies say their appeal, which began last month, is especially important, with 1 in 5 New Zealand children living in households struggling for food. But they say they're in a catch-22 this year, with demand rising and donations declining. Queenstown Corps Officer Andrew Wilson says their lower food bank reserves have made it harder to meet the needs of those in hardship. Mr. Wilson says the rising cost of living has made it challenging for people more generally able to meet that demand. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has apologized for his attempt to impose martial law on the country. It's Yoon's first public appearance since he reversed his martial law order earlier this week after MPs voted against it. He says he'll leave it up to his party to take steps to stabilize South Korea's political situation, with a vote to impeach him looming. The BBC's Rupert Wingfield-Hayes says Mr. Yoon's doing all he can to keep his party on his side.
He's basically saying to his party today, look, I will let you decide my fate, but don't vote with the opposition in the impeachment vote this afternoon.
Kindness was the main message for Princess Kate's annual Christmas carol service today. The Princess of Wales has been absent from royal duties during cancer treatment. 1,600 guests were invited to the Westminster Abbey service, including families affected by the Southport knife attack and cancer. Sky News royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills says Princess Kate, Prince William and their 3 children joined others at the kindness tree.
Everyone's been encouraged to put a little red note on the tree to say thank you to someone who's been particularly helpful or supportive to them this year.
State Highway 1 has reopened in Utiku following a crash in which 3 people died this morning. The crash north of Hunterville involved 4 motorcycles and a vehicle. 2 people are now in Wellington Hospital with critical injuries. That's news. In sport, the Phoenix are motivated to provide Auckland FC with some unwanted history when they play in their A-League derby this evening. The Black Knights are unbeaten in 5 games and have yet to have an opposition team make it through their goal. Phoenix striker Costa Barbarousa said he'd love to be the first to score against their new rivals.
You can see not similarities to us, but the desperation to keep a clean sheet, which is, fair play to them. But in saying that, I think, there's chances to be made there, and I think we're good for a few chances. Then, if it comes, I'll take it.
Play has just begun. The Breakers insist there is no need for a magic bullet to pull them out of the downward spiral they've found themselves in. The Australian Basketball League team is on a 3-game losing streak, with 2 of those losses by more than 25 points. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.